everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Cupid, and today we're going to be doing a reading for the collective. I don't know, I am definitely going to do my next pick a card on what your boss thinks of you, but today, it might happen today, but if not, this is what I'm really trying to get into. I just felt like being very casual and just seeing what comes up. What's going on with you guys? You know, how can I be of service to you today? So that's what we're doing. Before I get into the reading, I do want to give a disclaimer. This is a general reading, which means it is for a wide, unseen collective. So some messages may resonate, others probably won't, and that's okay. That is a message for someone else. Not only that, but all energies are fluid, so please make sure to take what resonates and leave the rest, and also take it how it resonates. You know, you'll know what that means in that moment, right? When something feels right, but maybe I said it not quite the way it applies. So just apply that energy the way it applies for you. All right, so I do have this Ankh out. This was how Spirit wanted to represent the collective today with this Ankh charm. So we're going to just keep that there as we get into your current energies. So what's currently going on with the collective, Spirit? What's going on with my collective? What's going on with my collective, Spirit? I'm going to get 3 cards. What's going on with the collective? All right, we have King of Cups here. What's going on with the collective? What's going on with the collective right now, Spirit? All right, we have the Page of Wands. What's going on with the collective? I'm hearing migration. There's a migration, judgment. Okay. There's a migration here in the collective. A lot of people are making new moves. A lot of people are taking some risk. I'm seeing moving to do new places, new cities, new countries. People are doing things here with the Page of Wands that they are not really accustomed to, right? We're treading into new waters. Sorry, I don't have anything to point with right now. I don't know where my pointy things have gone. I had a rose. I'm gonna have to look for it. Anyway. Yeah, with this Page of Wands, I'm seeing people treading into unknown territory. Right, we're getting our feet wet here. I'm getting a restlessness, right? There's a restlessness. And so there's this desire right now to almost do anything. I'm getting do anything. It's a very freeing energy, very like a risk-taking energy, right? We'll just see how it goes. We'll just see how it goes. But the King of Cups here, this lets me know that this is about finding yourself, okay? Right? Finding where you belong, finding what makes you happy, right? When I see this man holding up this big cup, it makes me think of Winnie the Pooh and his pot of honey, okay? and how that pot of honey, it might as well have been a pot of gold. It was all he needed. It was all he lived for. It was all he sought out, right? This pot of honey is what set him free. And so, you know, on the inside. And so that's kind of what I'm getting here. Like, you're on this quest for your honey, okay? You're on that quest to find your pot of honey, that thing that lights you up inside, that just tastes so good. That's just so, I mean, you can't even really describe it unless you've just tasted it before, right? Like, can you really describe honey to somebody? Like, that's what I'm getting here. With the Page of Pentacles, I am seeing a lot of people changing. A lot of you are trying to get your money up, right? A lot of you may be changing the direction you've been going in career-wise, or you're changing how you use your money, right? You're changing your flow of money. You're also changing, I'm hearing budgeting. Some of you are learning how to budget, learning how to allocate funds, right? I'm getting living like I'm broke even when I'm not. I don't know if that's a quote, but like that's just what was in my head. Like, you know, when people talk about like, you know, yeah, I might have $100, but I'm gonna act like I got $20, right? Like, I'm getting that energy here where you're taking the time to learn how to handle your funds, okay? Because this is about your stability, right? In general, right? You need this money to be stable. You need this money to eat. You need this money to have a home to live. And so you're in this place now where you're like, I'm focused on learning how to get my money where it needs to be. I'm learning how to use money. I just heard how to use money, right? I think a lot of people know how to have money, but how do you use money? That's a conversation for another day, okay? How do you use money to get you where you want to go? How do you use money to make money, right? That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, I'm seeing here people trying new things. I'm also getting side hustles are coming through, right? With this little coin that this Page of Pentacles is holding. Like, some of y'all are honing in on some skills that you can use to make more money on the side. I'm also getting some of you are like craftsmen, or you do something with your hands, you create something, and so maybe learning how to make money with that, or starting a career dealing with that. But yeah, with the Judgment here, this is, like I said, this is where I feel like this restless energy is coming through. It's like, I gotta do something now, right? I gotta make a decision now. I need to figure out where I'm going now, what I'm doing now, right? It's a very like, there's a lot of pressure behind this, right? There's a lot of energy, movement, assertive energy, right? Like, with this Judgment here, I'm seeing somebody saying like, look, I need happiness now. I need to figure out what it is now. What's the plan now, right? So that's your current energy, right? You're feeling frisky, right? You're feeling experimental is what I'm getting. But what else? What do we want to talk about, right? That's what's going on with you. What can you expect out of this, right? What's next? Is that what we want to ask? Just what's next? I feel like there's a more interesting question we can ask, right? If this is where we are now, if this is our current energy, right? We're in this place. We want new things. We want new scenery. We want new motivation, ambition, right? Drive. This is where we are now. We're ready for this decision to be made. We're making up our minds. Then what do we really want to ask Spirit, right? Where are you going? right? Where are you going? So where are we going, Spirit? Where's the collective going with this? Where are you headed? Can we get one card at a time? Where is the collective headed, Spirit? The moon. I just heard moving in silence. Where are we headed? Temperance. The Queen of Swords. Okay. So some of y'all are about to start something. You're about to start something that you're going to keep close to your chest, right? We have the Moon, Temperance, and the Queen of Swords, and then 4 of Coins here at the bottom of the deck, right? You're holding this close. This could be the side hustle. This could be that skill you're learning or dealing with, that project you're starting, right? Up here, I see you being in a place where you're keeping your lips very sealed about it, right? You're not talking too much. You're not telling people too much about what's going on here, right? With the 4 of Coins, I'm seeing you saving your money up, right? Somebody's going to be saving money. The Moon, the Temperance. You're going to be very careful about what you reveal. Ooh, I'm seeing you're going to be receiving a lot of information, right? You're going to be receiving a lot of information. If you're a spiritual person, or you're a tarot reader, or you're any of the clairs or a psychic or whatever, any of that stuff, you are going to be getting a lot more downloads, right? You're going to be getting a lot more. You're going to be seeing more, hearing more, receiving in general. There's going to be an influx of what you receive in terms of information. Whatever it is you need to know regarding whatever you're working on, right? If you're an artist, you're going to be getting some inspiration, okay? But all of this is like, all of this is happening. All of this is happening in like the 5D, right? All of this is happening in the shadows, or like where nobody can see it, right? Nobody can hear, right? And so the people outside of you who don't really know what's going on, they're going to be completely left out of the loop, right? If they're not directly connected to whatever it is that you're going to be working on, then they won't have any access to this information. Shut tight. I just heard shut tight. Can we get some more information? Claire, ooh, what was this? We got 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. Some people are going to get shut out. Some people are going to get shut out. Some of you might leave a job. Right? I'm seeing people in between jobs. Somebody's in between a job. Like I'm seeing somebody quit suddenly. Right? Even though they like don't have a bunch of money saved or whatever. I'm seeing somebody quit suddenly from this job, and then you're going to be saving your money. You're going to be really tight with your money until you get another job, right? You're going to be very quiet about this, for sure. You're definitely going to be quiet about this. It's Five of Pentacles. I'm seeing there is just going to be a bit of a financial struggle if you do this. So maybe that's a warning for somebody, or maybe that's just a heads up for somebody, right? Because I'm seeing, like I said, this current energy is very restless. It's like, I got to do it now. So you could be that person, right? You're in this job and it's boring, or you're just stressed. It's just not for you. It's not making you happy. And with this King of Cups, Page of Wands energy, you just suddenly have this willpower to just take that leap of faith. You just, in the middle of your shift, you're just like, you know what? I'm going to quit. And you do it. You've been thinking about doing it. That's your current energy. You want to do this. Spirit is letting you know, based on our question of where you headed, you are headed into a place of holding your money real tight. Okay? And I'm definitely seeing you not talk about this to anybody. But I feel like it's because you're going to try and, the Six of Cups, you're going to try and go back to something that you did like, right? And this could be back to an old job or old type of job. Or this could be just you actually pursuing, right, with the Six of Cups. I'm getting like actually pursuing something that you wanted when you were younger, right? Actually doing something you wanted to do when you were younger, right? With this Temperance, I see like you trying to find this balance between work and like your dreams, right? Who you want it to be, right? That's what I'm getting. Trying to find work that's more in alignment with this Six of Cups energy, right? Feeling like you're not wasting time. Feeling like you're not dragging time. You know what I mean? With the Six of Cups. And then there's this Eight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. It's like you're really looking back. You're really trying to figure out how to look back and discern. I did not want all these cards. Disregard. How to discern what's a good idea and what's like fantasy is what I'm getting, right? Because the Six of Cups is that, that can also be nostalgia. So like having these rose tinted glasses over whatever this was that you are reminiscent about. And so you're trying to find this Temperance. It's like you're trying to shift or sift through the muck, right? The the superfluous stuff, right? You're trying to wade through that so you can find what it is that you truly wanted, right? When you were younger, you're really trying to tap back into like, who are you? What do you desire? Who do you want to be when you grow up? Okay? The Fool here. You're on a whole new journey. I was not trying to get this out, but it fell out. And I felt like it was relevant. But I want to clarify this Queen of Swords. Can we clarify the Queen of Swords, please? Clarify the Queen of Swords. Justice. Okay. Justice. Some of y'all, you'll have to be waiting on something, right? And this, right? You're holding on to something tight because you got to wait for something. You got to wait for a verdict. You have to wait for some type of decision to be made, right? You have to wait for, with the Queen of Swords, I'm hearing you like buying time while you wait for something to clear. I heard a check clear. There's something that needs to be cleared. There's something legal for some of you that you're dealing with. gotta wait for something to end. Right? You're waiting for something to end. And we have death here. This is like, okay, the Queen of Swords to me, it's coming off very like sitting and waiting, right? I'm getting like a butterfly or like a caterpillar in the cocoon, right? This is very quiet. This is very quiet. The caterpillar is in the cocoon and nobody knows, but the whole time they're transforming into this butterfly. And that's what I'm getting here with this Queen of Swords. It's like you're not saying nothing. You're not revealing nothing. You're not giving anything away until it is time with the Justice card, until it's time for whatever this is to be revealed. Okay? And that's because you're heading into a place where you're going to basically be preparing for this new journey, right? This new journey is more than just deciding to do it, right? With the Judgment, right? Once you decide that you're going to do it, then there's the preparation period here is what I'm seeing. A preparation period for you to stockpile, save up, work some things out. And then when the time comes with this Fool here, you're going to be off. You're going to be gone. So for some of you, I'm seeing you're going to take a job offer overseas, right? That's coming through. Somebody's going to take a job offer overseas. And so in that time period, until it's time for you to go, or maybe you're going to take a job offer in another state or another whatever, or in another country, before you go, you're going to be holding on to stuff real tight because you have this little period, this little waiting period for things to flesh out and unfold, okay? Some of you are going to school abroad or another country, another state, I'm getting. But yeah, it's like there's a whole nother life with the Fool here and the Death card. There's like a whole nother life waiting on the other side of this, right? So this energy you're in, collective, where you feel restless, you're ready for a change, you're ready to do whatever you need to do to make that change. Just know that after you do this, don't be discouraged if things feel like they're slowing down or getting a little harder. This is just an adjustment period, right? You're adjusting, right? So like, for example, let's say you're on a float in a pool, right? You're on that float. When you get off that float, you're going to sink a little. You're going to go underwater. But then once you catch yourself, you're just going to shimmy back up to the surface, right? If you know how to swim. But that's basically the vibe I'm getting, right? That what you're about to come up against is just a waiting period, right? And we have the Chariot here at the bottom of the deck. You're about to embark on like the rest of your life is what I'm getting, right? Your life really has not even started, or it's going to feel that way, right? When you get past this, it's going to feel like your life is really just now starting, okay? Can I get some messages for the collective? Can I get messages for the collective? I thought they would be done with these damn fireworks. What does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know, Spirit? No. Desire. Okay. Desire. What does collective need to know? Uh-oh. I just heard take a chance. And it was in a sassy kind of voice. Like just take a chance. Just take a chance. Some of y'all have really been doubting doing something or just been procrastinating doing something. Whatever this is, you've been wanting to do this for a minute, right? Whether it's leave that job, leave that relationship, start that project, right? You've been wanting to do this for a minute. And it's like you're about to let go of whatever has been keeping you from doing this, right? You're about to let that go. But it's like there's this fear here that when you do, things won't be great afterwards, right? Things won't be as amazing as you hope they would be, right? That's why I felt like I really needed to be careful and pick my question carefully, because this is here, as far as where you're going, Spirit really wants you to not let any difficulties or setbacks discourage you, right? There's always going to be that sinking moment when you let go of the rail, when you let go of the float, when you let go of your mommy's hand. There's always going to be that little drop, okay? But it's okay. Like, Spirit wants you to know that that little drop is not going to kill you, okay? You're going to be all right. Don't let that discourage you. You have to get that. First of all, you need that for some momentum, right? You need that little kick in the butt, right? That little humbling moment when you are eating beans out the can. I'm joking. Nobody's eating beans out of a can. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like having that moment of having to work super, super hard. You know, when things are damn near falling apart, it changes you and it does humble you and it builds that character, and you appreciate not only your blessings more, but the things you appreciate, what you can do for you more, okay? So Spirit wants you to know to just go after what you want. Take a chance, okay? Take a chance. Don't let that little drop scare you. What does the collective need to know, Spirit? One more card. What is this? Illuminate. Illuminate. Wow. Okay. This is about authenticity, right? Living in your truth, okay? Because when you live in your truth, you glow. When you live in your truth, you glow, you shine, right? When you're deciding to not do what you need to do or want to do because of this outside thing, it is, how do I explain this? It's like when you're holding on to something that doesn't make you happy, that doesn't make you feel whole or fulfilled or like you're living your purpose, but you hold on to it anyway out of fear. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let go of that fear that keeps you holding on to lies, that keeps you holding on to a false life, right? That's why it's going to feel like your life is really beginning, because you're finally going to start living your life and not living within these confines of how somebody else thinks life is supposed to go, okay? Right? If you're in a job that you really, really hate, but the money, and you really, really want to take that risk, right? To actually go into that career field you want, right? That will illuminate you. Because right now you're in a shadow. You're living in a shadow under this cloud of fear that if you take a chance, you're going to be broke forever. You won't, okay? Yeah, you might not be exactly where you are now for some of you, or it might be a harder route or a longer route for some of you, but what are you really living for, right? Are you really living so that you can make a certain amount of money every month to pay all the bills you got to pay? Is that your purpose in life? Is that really what you want to die doing? Or do you live for your art, right? Do you live for your music? Do you live to work with kids? Do you live to help people, right? You can always align your money with what you love. There's always a way. Let me tell you, when I went to college, it made me realize, man, there are so many jobs that people just don't know exist. I was working jobs I didn't even need my degree for. But they were interesting. They were in alignment with what I love to do already. They made me money, kept me busy, kept me happy. And that's still how I operate when it comes to work. I try and find jobs doing the things I love to do because I already love it. It's already in me. And let me tell you, at first, when I first started, it was a little hard. One, to find those jobs for sure. But, also for other reasons, working my way up to certain positions or whatever. But in the end, the reward was my happiness. The reward was it felt easier on my spirit. And now, guess what? I'm not where I was. I'm completely sustainable, right? And so that's like the message here. Bam! At the bottom of the deck, the only way out is up. Let me tell you, the only way out is up. You want out? You want out of this restlessness, this feeling like you're not doing what you came here to do, this feeling of, I'm not happy, I don't like my job, I hate this manager, I'm not making enough money, I don't live where I want to live, I don't like whatever, I'm not doing the project I want, I didn't start that song, I'm not working on this, I'm not taking that, I'm not, whatever it is, you want to be out of this funk, then you need to elevate. And the only way to elevate, right? The only way to go up is to be honest with yourself. Be honest and live in alignment with that honesty, okay? And that includes how we make money, how we, pursue our career, because that's your life. Let me tell you, what you do is who you are. Period. What you do is who you are. If you're going to be doing something for 8 to 12 hours a day, then what is it? Who are you? Right? So that's all I have for you today, collective. I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you felt like it resonated. Feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to be notified whenever I post a new video, then subscribe and ring that notification bell. Bye.